circling back to these roamers, 9 times out of 10, as we already said, heck, 9.8, 9.9 times out of 10, your ground's already part of his home range. It's just not part of his core area. And he's just visiting here during the rut, maybe late season for food, maybe during the summer, whatever. It's just for whatever reason, he's just visiting during a specific time. Now, there is another type of buck out there, and that is that 0.2% out of 10. That 0.2 out of 10. That's the one, and I firmly believe this, that bucks are not going to take off. A study you guys did, or published years and years ago, DDH on pressure. What do bucks do during pressure?
Right,
all they do is go to some area they feel safe and they bed down. They're not going 10 miles over to Gertrude's place that they've never been before because there's no hunting over there. They don't know that. They don't know anything outside of their home range because they've never been there. But now, sure, that buck doesn't have any incentive to leave that home range, but when he's sitting there on a hot doe and gets to the edge of his home range, you think he stops? Of course he does.
He's going to keep going.
And so he keeps going. Now he's outside of his home range. Now he either breeds her or he doesn't. Somebody else steals her. Well, he's coming back. Well, this is peak rut now, baby. Odds are pretty good he's going to hit another estrus doe trail. And then another estrus doe trail. And before you know it, he's 10 miles away. Did he want to be 10 miles away? I don't buy it for a second. But it's that whole dominoes effect.
The dominoes effect, and that's a good point. And back to your other point about home range, I use this example a lot when I've done seminars, is, just think the kitchen's full of food, the buck's going to stay in that kitchen all day long. Pressure gets on, where does he go? He's going to the basement.
Yep.
And he's going to the corner of the basement. He probably spends 5% of the year down there during storms and everything. I'm exaggerating here.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying it's kind of similar to that in the home range.
I agree.
He knows that home range. It's not. It's like you said. It's 99.9% of the time. It's not like he's never been there before. He's been there. He just doesn't spend much time there because he doesn't really have it.
Exactly.
Any time to do
it's not his core area.
That's some really good points.
And one of the deer I'm going to show you that, oh man, I really, really hope you kill. One of the deer I'm going to show you is a perfect example of this. He spends the overwhelming majority of season in a completely far-flung corner of this property. But now all of a sudden, he's over here. He's over here for the food and the girls right now. But I'll tell you what, if you own 80, 100, 200, 300 acres of ground, you don't know this. All of a sudden, whoa, here comes a roamer. I've never seen this buck before. Well, that's because his core area is way the heck over here.
His core area is over there, but it might be a couple properties.
Yeah. It's just, this is such a fascinating topic to me because you get this isn't real world. This is utopia.
Correct.
I mean, don't ever, for the love of pepperoni pizza, no viewer out there ever should think that this is, I can have this on my 80. I'm sorry, you can't. I'm trying to be honest here. Don't feel bad when you don't have this because that's crazy.
But it's about realistic expectations.
On the flip side, you build it, and now all of a sudden you got a chance. You've got a legitimate chance of that buck that was way the heck over here, that's part of his home range. Oh, geez, I like what's going on here. Maybe I should spend a little time.
And that's the take-home message. It's like, no, you don't have to spend all this money.
No.
But if you have a fallow field, well, maybe you can do enough that you can put a little food plot in there. Or maybe you can plant some apple trees or whatever it is.
Exactly.
Maybe there's certain things you can do, and then how you hunt it.
You
can't pack 6 guys. I'm not saying don't hunt with your friends because I'm all about that. But I'm just saying if this is your thing, you want to grow or more or less hunt big deer, you have to be judicious on how you do it. But you don't kick your family off of it.
No.
But you got to rein back your expectations. And no, that might not happen for me.
Exactly.
I'm going to be perfectly fine with that.
And two great points on that is set your property up so if you're going to hunt 6 people on there, set your property up so you can.
So you can.
You could, it'd be tight, but you could honestly get 6 people on a 40-acre piece.
Yeah.
You really, if you set it up so it can handle it. And that's where, man, these small landowners, the normal clients I have, you can make a big difference. You really can make a real big. Are you going to grow them on 40? Are you going to grow them on 300? No, you're not going to grow them. What you're going to do is you're going to suck them in. And that's what you're trying to do. You're trying to create this little honey pot that he just can't resist. That he may not live there. You're not going to drag him out of that cedar swamp or that prime bedding ridge. But you know what? This time of year, I'm going to go check that because there's a whole bunch of pretty girls there and all the food I could want and water and they're hunting it in a way that, yeah, you got 6 guys on that 80, but you set it up so that you're not exploding.